Rua Sir Cliff Richard. On the morning of the 20th August 2003, Leslie Allen, who wrote this report, was sitting on the edge of a low stage at the side of a hot, dusty street in beautiful, sun-drenched Albufeira. Within an hour, more than 100 fans had joined her, waiting for Cliff to arrive. At 11 a.m. she stood up and faced the stage as dignitaries arrived and lined up to greet the men on whom they were about to bestow such an honor. A band played as it marched up the street. A few moments later, a very suntanned Cliff appeared wearing a brown shirt, beige trousers, and he was accompanied by the Portuguese Secretary of State for Tourism, Luís Correia da Silva, the British Consul in the Algarve, Roger Nuttall, the President of the Algarve Regional Tourist Board, Helder Martins, and the President of Albufeira Câmara, Desiderio Jorge da Silva. He was greeted on stage and then walked the length of a red carpet to unveil the plaque on the opposite side of the street. The sign read, Rua Sir Cliff Richard, Cantor. The crowd of about 200 people who had gathered in the road clapped and cheered loudly. On returning to the stage, the speeches began. The dignitaries spoke very highly of Cliff. They talked about his fundraising in the area, his winemaking success, and how glad they are that he has kept returning to the Algarve. It was said that the reason for naming the street after him was to make sure that he would always have to come back. Cliff spoke with sincerity of his love of the area. He told them that he had bought his first house there in 1961 and pointed down the street to where it is. He said that he'd had no idea then that, quote, this road would become mine. On the opposite side of the street from where he was standing is a block of apartments with the name Rua Sir Cliff Richard on the front of them. He told the crowd that when they were being built, he had thought, oh no. But now he looks at them and thinks, oh yes. He talked about his vineyard and his wine and said that even if he didn't make money from it, he thought he would still keep drinking it. He looked relaxed and very happy. His speech was greatly appreciated by the crowd. As Cliff leaned forward to sign an official document, Cliff commented, quote, and I said there'd be no autographs. After the speeches, a model of a lighthouse with a weather vane on top, in silver metal, was presented to him. Later he stood next to the plaque again and was photographed by the press. He was then interviewed before signing dozens of autographs and posing for photos with members of the crowd. Finally he strolled down the road with a wonderful name in the beautiful Algarve sunshine. There a car was waiting to take him to the new Albufeira Marina to visit the Caravela Boa Esperança and lunch at the Boa Vista Hotel, where Cliff and his guests enjoyed a sumptuous meal, accompanied by Cliff's Villanova wine. What a wonderful day! This story was published in the magazine Dynamite International in 2003. Now, since that day, almost every Cliff fan visiting Albufeira has made the trip to the Rua Sir Cliff Richard and had their pictures taken near the lower plaque. There is a second plaque further down the road, which is higher placed, between the Mini Mercado Bispo and the back gate of the Boa Vista Hotel. But all the pictures in this compilation prove the attraction the Rua Sir Cliff Richard has on all of us. And I would like to thank all the Cliff fans who have sent me their picture so that I could make this compilation video. And please continue watching because there are still more photos.